Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Abum, our real impunto. Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Munyani, baby, Sika educate. It's like you page, you know, I am vibe. But more than YouTube, ho, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All a man them so said he come for inspiration, motivation, Wapomuden education. Wafranada, when it's ya, or don't come or Ekusika deva. Wafranada, Bema, Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deva. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Abum, our real impunto. Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate.
Abusia, mi chichi obi bia o, mi jidi yese wo nyankopon adom. Wo ho ye pa, ekuya sika me nso me ho ye. Na wa hwa ho fedua ya, enebro nyadai. Esese nko tena na busuafo ho. No wachi nkokọ. Eye party akese mankola. Na wa betena me nchen se ye bedi sankomo ya. You can see why I'm over the moon because me ni aba na edi bronya no. Bronya tadia na shemi. Yes, grateful, blessed, Christmas obsessed. Ni nyina ka ho bi. Mani age. Na shem bronya tade. Menya bronya somade kra ka ho. Ana mabo bronya tire kra so aka ho pese ba nya hwe. Etibi ni abae. Me ma me na fish ya pa happy holiday sister Adama.
Thank you. We will say good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
It's all good. I think come back to here. I feel the same many a son celebrating Sika educate and if 100,000 subscribers at the camp.
Hey, I take calm. Amen. Eti abusia, radio me mama kasa nyet mo amu nim se me nua be wo ba wo bullet into a bar fire. No a fire ye nyina no obi aye nice. Last week nkomo na ye di ye no. Ni e kasafa red flags ho. Eniema ese wo de wani spy mu. Ansa no akopene so se akofo obi ba bema. Anasa obi ba ba ne na ba betena. Enkomo didie no mu anu ekokopie mu se problems na ya na enya no wo mema no ho bebre no anu. Ni nyina afri ntete bone anasa ntete ya yamfa mu o mukra nti ena mo beye mpanimfo a yen hyeda ntimi ni wo mo heda ntena papa. Ntimi nua bai wo woni hwe kra no wo nuanom mema ena wo hwe se ne maame tete ni nuanom ama o matimi aye mema wo ma beye kra behwe ama o mo yirenom. Entimi nua nso sa wo ma mema nso me yehwe enti mi nua bai nim de kakra wo no ene me peso de betudwa ene ne awu Jesus we Kristo ne ene esi edi Christmas ya wu Jesus nso no ye bema ye sheda pa na true see sa topic we ene day ye sheda ya we didn't just guess ye sheda pa na true see sa topic we say ene no ye be di sa nkomo nti we dear sister me ma me kasa get tin Faustina me hu bra Eric at saying I hope say nyame adom ho ye bra Isaac me chiaw mo ama betete akire na mon ka hwe ni nyina me chia mo nyina na mmom share my video. We share video ni wi a ene ye di Christmas no wa send me stars crown so aka ho. Wunim sa won send me stars a menfre me. Don't send no message send na kuya o frɛ me bia send me stars me nchiri stars. Me ne sister Adama mon send your stars ye nchiri stars wa ha. Sister me chiaw mo anonko.
Ok, Etienne for good evening everybody. Bonsoir tout le monde. Je vais vous faire un petit coucou en français. Voilà. Aujourd'hui, c'est la fête de Noël. Un petit joyeuse Noël à tout le monde. Et nous, comment il va be dîner hu hia pa. San comment il va be dîner ma e ma bebre omunya ahokyere e wo ma wari.
No correct.
Ene ma bebre omu complain na mikuna yesei. Mikuna yesei bebre ye de be koma me fo ne papa fo no mo te ye kunu mo ma o mo ye de be stati o mo. Imagine say like oba bema. Now oba bema no the ocean is say oh ebia wunya mama bebre ba wunya ba bema ba ko pe. Umpese obi ka no ho asem. Obi ka oba bema no ho asem say akola na ye say pe na oba wa sori. One ne ba be kontoka because I also one oba ne na ba be inherit kunu agapade. Enti we die opa me ma 15 ni na ma ni na ka mo ho asem ba bema we die untouchable men kind of answer. The Baba no would enya wo ba to the extent say bi mu ko ebie wo man no ka kire wo say enya wo ba du fi asem. But sabi sa akola ye ma ye nyina wo. Oba no oye a fet say meka sa asumesi banie. Aw asumesi ba we say me na me ye ni teacher. Anase na me yo mu neighbors. Anase na akola ni ko school anopa no na ne ma me ni mmere enti me na me de ne ton me ka mu eye den e de ni ko school e ma me no ma me kan kire me sister ana me bra wutie ma wo ba bema sa wo akola na nye wo nkwa wo dia akola ntete ye wiase nyina dia because obi entimi enka wo ba asema obi a wan kasa wonim krampo sa wo ba no suban we na onu so ba wayi wani afiri so obi be ka wo ba ho asem kire wa da nipa kurase ne kasa me pacho yo me da wase enku emma wonye tietia emma wo hu enye tan emma wo bank account no ye nte so mfiri so say obi ha be ka ho asem obi odo ene be ka wo ba ho asem a kire enti one so obi be ka wo ba ho asem kire wa me pacho enyo wo de tie na ka kire nipa kurase wo da nase because at the end of the day wo ena eye ma oba na anye ya ma sa wo oba be ma na se akwala na free se wo swa no entity ye bi wo ha akwala na nya free ashase na se ekra akwala na so a it's very difficult so be san rectify
no correct
the very way ye ma e free yan kwala abram the very day ye satete on ye tete wa kwaware mu and oba de won kasasa oba de obufu bebre a wo kwaware a won tena se obesan ba fie na be ma so bufu bebre a so no so ntimi ntena aware ase na me boa enti the very way am otete ye ma no ye so no san tete ye no na wo so mo de tete mo ma be ma oba be ma na se oba ba no oba be ma be jino so mo pa aduane a ba be ma ne de ne beti oba ba ne de be ka so o wo de se de be ye bia obedi de bia ne ye privilege be ma no more than oba no enye ne sa akwala ni ntiti emu no ofiri se wo swa no e wo se wo kire ne niam nkitinkiti bi
no correct
first of all akwala ni swa no nse akwala ntiti e stage so o swa no niam bi wo ha wo hwa so okay wo de se tirimuda ne ayi emre bi so wo ha nse one start sa training no akwala ne so a e fa o so a wawie akwala no o swa na wo be ko as 3 years ni in Ghana ba hanum sa akwala nya 3 years otimi ko school ntotimi kasa but Ghana sorry to say enkwala bi 5 years prior so mo nko school menti ase nti e bi system ni e different because hanum say enkwala no o mo kasa ntam dodo o so no kra na o tese o kasa kra na kasa no kra do so dodo enti sa wo ba na sa akwala ketekete sa no o start o ma akwala ni what jeje no so se no se jeje oba na so jeje be ma na so sa wo jeje enkwala so but at the same time nyama nkitinkiti bi o ha wo nyin no na wo de kire no okay mami chiro wo we ade we nim hanim say your friend will 6 me ba bema we na ye will 6 wo chira akwala no me nka say koye sex education on how to how to fuck a woman no wo chira akwala no identify ne honam no wo chira akwala no nti wo chira oba no in akwala ni kakra no onyin no kakra no so e wo say woman ni hu say enema nkitinkiti bi wo ha eni kwa say wo twen mommy should do it because hanum say trust me enkwala 2.5 years 3 years uno mat na si dia gloria which from how to arrange all those games one akwala na tno one na arrange it together enye say wo joining in amano because akwala ketekete dey said you ntimi njai we nyina amano one ne to akwala ni hu how mommy loves arranging in nyama we say let's do it together. Now, omoye na wo chama. Oh no, honey, this is not the right place. Okay. Now akola na fa. Okay, mommy, let me help you. Akola ni di nyini. Wo hu se or process qu'on appelle le goût de rangement. So or have the taste in arranging. And no, it's very important to me because a man be brave and no many nya sa de no from the beginning. O me nya sa foundation until oba na waware na oba na bre be ma panyi tototo ah wonna mabonte a o perfume yetimi ti I said the perfume no I said I want in Paris but wo ti ho na wo yire na otifie ne de on ani me bra wo bre wa sha obi be say wa bo cravat wa sha tie wa dress wo shoe me can muka say show ne body ding but if you adwuma na wankasa wo socks na wa ba na wa yi na e wo say wo de to nyama fi mu no wo ja to ho say sebi wo yire na wa ware no ono no na enye dan ma anti bio ono no na enye dan o me fa ma o me pa cho oba no amba ware no for that why wo be ma no wankasa wo socks because said oba na yi no draws a wo mfa no draws nko to ho ma na oba yi no draws a be ma he ni say o ti be na bitimi bi na no ka to say me pa cho fa draws ni free form na e ha no na wo de wo socks ne de en ha oba no wo socks no so bra ye so e ha ya why into socks no oba wo pe say sa wo yire ehu as a respectable husband that I will boo so wo pe ebu e wa ware mu a wan kasa sate boo hu nyema nkitinkiti bi wo ha en twen say wo yire na nyama o e wo say wan kasa be ma no na wo ye den wo ye ma o enti every ashase no ya mfa ntete wo ma mo wo man be ba wo ha nim say ma wo ba be ma na kasa okay wo de onyina na yere be ya ma no sebe wo ba no kra be onyina kra won konya yere e bia okotena se for the rest of his life onye ono na eba ono nye ono na eba betena se obetu kwanya kwa abochire okotena ho an ho be kire ne sa simple visit first day and a girlfriend be ba be hu ni fie so messy no say no I'm done guy wey I cannot settle with him into what try ba or arrange akola ni yin no na why used to it wo kasa won arrange kra wo nsu nkola ebe ha wan fan sha ase ntema wo kasa won arrange a na what wo isu wo se menye now so you just give up was okay we don't nya so na me be ya ma de so wo ye krampo na sa anya fa anya bia akola ketwa de wontimi arrange sa wo as a mother manenye woni ne nye uri a wo da wan kasa you know how you want to arrange it nicely now why na come and no one secondly sa suban na de hye emema so say okay hwe ote ho isu to say oba hwe bema wo su to say oba nhese no wo kira oba say bema nsu bema a man should be strong always me ba cho bema so a man has to cry what's a woman oba bema no so hu na wo pity ni padasani ba say bema cry say ade bema na ni so no nyame afa bi anta wani ase say ni so bema ni so so wo say eba. And to say, obey, so stop comparing Obanane and now you are always parents be always never put it down or baba and a man must not cry, a man must not behave like a woman. What are we saying in our head to how do you expect your boy to also respect women when he grows up?
And to have empathy for ba when need to man need any sunia badaya better when yatima. We are grooming and raising boys who have no sympathy. When ni abadaya near humo broke pre at the man obi yiri to me koye cesarean session. Ye channel and ya won one anybody amanu 2 days or say nada hode na we it's me the soy compared bi ani ebi mama na me and I said bema said bi o ne yiri nya ne a period na ya si tutu no. Hey, emema bi ntimi o. Emema bi ntimi. Ni nyina ne se efri ne nkola bremu nyina no wanya woni sa caring na sa badaye no a ye de mama no woni bi
Kindness.
No feeling of compassion, empathy bi ani ho. Enti ne ba no ne yire no na ya si tutu no wanya ne period ma bi wo ho sister Adama bi a 1 week onya ne period a emu 3-4 days wontimi nya hwe woda ho. Bema se sore kwaye aduane emema bi kura wakwaye aduane awie no me de so hoho nam de minniu nam de mempe ba bi na aden sister Kasa.
Okay, with regards to empathy and kindness no wo ba bema me pacho e free in kwala brem no mani hu the beauty of sharing. Because momubi edebi where we toy your money. There's a one man a honor a bimusatias stingy no. A friend and call brem ne toy keke na down for crab and hokra. person a down for aba ni fie on ne ba be di agro no e use ni toy no e di agro wonim say akola na nyini kakra ne niam krampa a wo de be che no anya bia wo ma wo ba boy ni hu say wo cha ade a ono so be hu say say ye cha ade Zani Patterson, also with Chadia. And Kolesian a lot from us. And I must also admit, say, the upbringing of a boy and a girl is not the same. Because and man ketwano, or many swashes sometimes when push man just you exceed one limit. You just want to give up. They want to grow by themselves. But I always tell you, say, not until say when ma are successful no. You see a lot of women on mobile graduation, they are in tears, they are crying because when him a brow when him house is suffered, when him say enne ni swanning na abaye the tears of joy, aman. It's not until say what's the one who say yes, Sabi Obano, your person never say you are giving up. Entintia mu obekasa mabre me da makasa sa obetimi juna akwala of 4 years obetimi juna kato say she's fed up wose ne ba no wabo ne santi ono de she's fed up me obeye wonye okay so man a chance say he should fool and he should grow up by himself and then what is the essence of wa akwala say what do you know the meaning of educating a child? Say who educated by Bema when the events like me fan say bia almost school how do you call it our day in Sanyama na anya bia we talk gift kakra emani teacher what say okwa fa we ma teacher to say thank you because up to date some men don't know how to say thank you.
I know they think say to say oba woni ukunu tifia a lot of men think that your obligation, no responsibility, say, wabe wari untino, your responsibility, say, when necessary, no ediani man, until no ediania, one ediani is your wajuman or why. A dear baku and I'm a pel missing him, and he say, me mammy no ediani, we know divia. Patricia, when you mean shawati, me dasi. Aha, now. Uvin to a aduane no oda na se a wo free search na so me maame emfa ho pepre ne ahoke kansa anko no abiem but obi no aduane ama wafa ne say oh it's your job me after all me na me ware wo enti ya wadwuma say we ye you have to do it no a ena ye coffee fansem bebre ne de ba no eno ena ye coffee fansem bebre ye de ba no me ni akasa
you see household responsibilities and me pa cho and yentro book mu baby I say obana e was say yes our household responsibilities. There is nothing book be any yentro go baby mu say e was say oba and we yes our deal we say nyina and I worry oba na take care of nkwala no oba na eye aduane oba na ekodwom oba na de nkwala na hospitals oba na eye bibia just say what there when you saw oba as a robot machine only will feel her she has to do everything now with their bra one kasa krampo one kasa opioto na we ye free wuto no pesa o de baka koto ne mafin wo da akonya mu so wonim pa sa mami me ken she's pregnant want me gina want me bu ni mu kra wuto onkwala ne homework wo mboa wote ho oba ne na ye bibia wo say yes me yere ne de that is why she's a housewife that is why I'm the one working she has to do everything you see Emma you keep in bebre to yourselves, but da oba ebe bien and not say she's fed up. Now a person you wanna come will react to it no. My brother, oba ni rebe fi krampo se we yenu ejina ne so. The fact that we yere enkasa no doesn't mean say we slow e ye bu e no the mouth. Into we so be bua yere wo ho na ma to maintain sa obuo no also give that obuo back and you be always ma show yere be say no ka say oh and sweetheart and honestly me who says no sisi niam no wa bre ma me copy washing machine be ma wow oba be na mpesa no akoto washing machine wo de ama wo yere wa ma edwuma no ansa wo kwa ko gina ba bia wo ko dwa wanim sa wo ye edwuma wo ska wo de ko cha obi no oba na wa wo nkwala ma wo no wo tete nkwala no to washing machine no man e ho na obenya nhyira na free ho na won usika no won fan to from because obe use sa washing machine esi wo ne ma ene omron kasa ne niam ne fie ho niam nyina we ye bad boy enti se oba na ekwa awade no ho na me wo oba na ekwa awade no what to bibi abia ma akwala ne say yes onje enfan konkoma ni teacher akwala ni nyinu no wa hu se anya bia you always have to be grateful to people who have helped you in your life. See, somebody says that is what we are facing in our marital homes. So and so what akwala ne say forgive to we kokoma wu teacher akwala ni nim say oh anya bia obi ye me papa e wo say me chena de because e never be wo ha they will never say thank you. No matter what. You as the woman, you will end up coming to stand in front of him and begging him, say, you are sorry for Adia Wokaya, bro, when him some war ban Wokaya, won't something no crow. But because he refuses to say thank you, would it reduce something from you? And I said, thank you, no woman, thank you, no pocket money, you better swam as a man, and I said, let's learn to say thank you. What is our banner? My kind words and Marcolana. Akolano would the journey be so man na so obedidi a mommy this food is delicious more appreciating his siblings na so me ma oba na superior say his siblings okay ebi amaken oba be ma na aduane na so no ono na wonya the best part of akoko sa akoko won say ne kokko so no is the best part e ho na namo wo de ni nyina say me pacho we dey me bad boy we dey don't touch him me nka na ho asem na making my siblings no ewo ho o me hu say ma we so ma we na you superior more than them when na wo dey aduane wo hwe ba boy no cry say the table no baby ama ne tena se no e na aduane e de be si nanim no enne ne siblings na aka no enye pe oba girls oba busa wa dikiti ene me ntimi koto we ma oba boy ne kise ke pe na baby obenya ade ne bia ma ne bia obenya ama. And some of you women also, you refuse to train your boys because you are married to rich men and you feel that when you pamper your boys, they will grow up and inherit your husband's property. And so you refuse to train these kids. Refuse, that is the term. Who refuses to train you? Because some of you have rivals. Me can rivals, she has all girls. And also, so maybe you have all boys. And also you have girls and you have just one boy. And to make that difference, because I don't know what this problem is with especially African people. When you have a boy, you say when you're Japadier. Oh, about boy, yes, oh, Japadier. Oh, about girl, yes, and say man don't be worry ako. Or mo be worry ako. But be man dear, or be tenefie, or be funny papa business, obey yes. We patrol the very way I will training man, who training boys, not the same. You don't know what they will meet when they also grow up.
Sister Adama, one thing I'm a denya me ase wo ho, and I know say when nyame ankasa nso nim nipa ban a meye enu nti na wode enipa wo mo te se ne wo mo te enso so e de tuma kwan mu se ne ame papa te. And I remember time na misha no na me aunt bi wo ka kire me da bia se wo akuya sika wo se ne awo tie ene se ne awo papa te. And it's any our papa crocro one why we. So one could know be our tisa papa wouldn't mean worry. One chantro. Missy me mammy. While worrying me papa 44 years in years, sister Adam. I'm not saying this is it. Yes, I may cancer. Me na me papa and me mammy. When we are the most special couple behind yes,
you are proud of them. You are proud of them.
Ah, sister.
You are proud.
Me mammy won't see me papa support that. 44 years of marriage. Me mami, won see me papa, won soki me papa she won siom, se won si da. Me papa ne si na adie, eto na adie. Wasan akwa si ne yire de akwa aka ho sometimes. Eto. Wawo mama enan, pore enan egu ho. Wo hwa be matan. Ene se ne osi hwa ne nananom. Me papa ti mi sesa ne nana wo bad diaper. Esesa ne ho dware no. Yes, that is the kind of father what it is me ntino me danyame asenso se nemre mu nso so a wo bi ehia me mekua brewa so opeso ne metena no. I've got the same kind of wenipa. Wo sori anopetutu na me wura ne fia watwe wo pra menua breakfast wi ekuya me da nyame nhira wate wo de eniama na wa use nyina no de gya wo sink ni wo de me didi wie na aduane ne to me yamu a me am sorry ne matwetwi nkukuo nim woni be ma bi se tia etew breso etew breso e ma ware edo kon e ma se wo pese oni obi tena it makes your life easy adenti na yen man no a ye wo mma mema no ye say ye man sa wutimi ware wo ba no but wo say no na de am obi baba so won wa no die ntira sister Adam akasa.
You see my rain fi say one over boy no matter how you love your son, he's going to marry somebody.
Ow.
No matter what, your son will definitely meet somebody no ha ko warren. So one titini ya to say nipa kwa no ha ko warren no wo ma nipa kwa akobre. Na nipa kwa bra enye just one person, they'll come and go. Your son will have a miserable relationship with women. O baby o be miti bi o ba be na pebre. Me Adama me pebre. Me Adama me pebre. And yes, I keep telling you that I don't like to talk about my private life. But nyamiswa ye say misumenya be ma okojoma on ferris obekojoma ka ko top groceries ediaba.
Ah.
Okoto vegetables. Na wakoto fruits. Na wakoto fish. Na wakoto ojan nam. Wakoto say. No jaba. What the bar and ye be a war bar na ye de aduane ni groceries ni na ma be chiro kitchen. Obi nkan chiro say juju won san no e wo jade. You will cook and then you make sure say he eats on time. But so if both of you are working, now obana akọ anopa akoye groceries Africa hemfifre o he. Sweat. Wa bread. Oba so what wo? And you say bia what one wo kasa wo phone so na wo tietie mu na wo bon koma na wani age e na make wo say AC oh na ntu aduane mbene wani twa pa sa obeye wremu sesia wo busa ne say aduane mbene and you expect that woman after that onwremu or what kitchen now or yeah na oba ni wie krampa na wo sentie ma friend say on be hwe nkwala no how is that possible? Right? You see, some of you send your parents is just say mama yeah man. And yes say yeah man and yeah difficult to. And to tie na munya free mama ne papa ho. E ho ani e say mo. Enti sama ba wo wa kokora we say nyame na me ba be train. Ye training when we. Me be kan bia oba bi wo ha ni woni ni tua pa se ne ni kunu ye na nye. Oba kan ni kunu say woni nso ade na wo mbume. What do you mean by wo mbume? Enka wo ya de pass enka wo yire no bebu.
Ow.
Wo yire no bebu. The last week of vacation, the whole of this month, that is December, my husband decided to take a break from work because the whole year he's worked so much. But decided to the whole of December. My sister, every day, me call a jumaba enyumreno. Na time na papa nim sameba. Na aduane na wo jaso wo lower heat. Chika. Ube urefie me kama mo amoye mema mo hu se mo yanko mema bi they are doing so well.
Oh yes.
Papa ye onim se be fish. Se fish no be chia. Oh, na me se me diet. The whole of December me diet na ashiwi. I don't know. Because every evening me na papa na ye fish. Any chicken. No mo teach vegetables ni bibia. Wo be tena so ba be no be diet. Nti me ho adane na me wo me nsa ai let me see so edem and I'll chip fish no time onim sa wo ba be so because when him how it is to work and say and laugh from and ma we are doing so well, especially if you have a bar or yeah juma or some taking care of the home a double responsibility nti ye me 50-50 man and you maybe how also sweet at all way or the maminya. And you never have Mr. Your kitchen and make no more so where you finish in 5 minutes. No, I be Jeffrey, Mr. No, because he also knows that I talk on social media. And the social media talking, chatting with people, sometimes it's also time consuming. And it's in a way, also he's also helping me. Because entity, no. You're trying to say buoba, waro ba buoba no, more ban ninja. So what is so I worry I at the bema. Enije na wo de ma oba na aware mu. Eno na ma oba no so she's giving you the same happiness right back. Oh sorry, now we know you call Adam for one. When you bring Adam for. Sometimes take you 5 minutes. Na she senior she na she senior Adam for no esi kasa chere ne gere. Ene niema kitenkite Adam for no eye wo fie ho. E ma de wuro mu fie they call their husbands daddy. Offering ikunu daddy no. Obeka kotono na daddy no kra she kitchen ho. Daddy ni na e ka banku. Me bi ni banku ka pa. What ho? When I was so na wo yere makọ maka kotena mo a mo amfa ni je mfiri mu fie makotena nkofo ho so mo ni ani je wo ho mo te ka mo sa mo ba fie so ani je ne ona ne ye ko ne se ye ko ani ma na ye ko ne. And also my brothers, when you have decided to have kids with oba say try as much as possible for nkwala ni susu nti ma oba ne nje na mo mienu mo ani je a Motima tete nkwala na ye ama because oba can you want to say why you sana oba na okay she's fed up okọ oba na oni ahode obe take care of akwala bema wo so a bema wo say you have to be there to put authority and put more orders in niema bi a wo so somewhere along the line you just gave up na akwala no onyini ye no wanyete na mumie no nyina musipe you are not proud of your kid won't mean jina be nka say that is my son
Debbie. Sister, I had dream pass. I say me I can see that a lot of women, I know say a Christmas there, but a lot of women are hurting because of that very issue. Because maybe or what more fat. I mean, it's like we're free fear about warrior and on one casadin is to slavery. That's how some of the women are feeling. Because our warrior not tihono or quite juma 8 to 5, 9 to 5. 9 to 6 one obedru fia wa be mfifire wa no ho sram no wo no aduane wo chi fish wo ka banku wo ye nkwan akola hye nachi everything we expect is wo ba ne na enye wo ye wi a won prefie won twitwi adwaye won nye se wo ye ne nyina wi a na judasio wasa besi no so sa wo penadi no ade what is it ade
emabre
a slavery ade
emabre pa and also so what to say about bema at a certain stage in life also about bema no any oba no you have to separate them very important because some parents nkwala ni susu no nkwala ni dwarebo ba nkwala ni nyini susu ma omu enhu say yes obia sebe bema no edware and also respecting him. He needs to respect his body. Oba girl also, she needs to respect her body. Because some mothers, sorry to say, they even come and more openly, they just show their nakedness to their kids. Oba can't also say, "Sana made them a pen." And you know, be or her, and you for akwala ketwa any. What you say? And see, oba girl, oba boy. I was say unu kunu nyina enema bi wo ha akwala ne drew age bi a eni kwase na eni hu sorry to say some parents bi amon ferry so omeka so say na we ba yanka say ba some people would even have sex in front of their kids.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Once I saw something na kofa ekuapim polo asem ne ba yes obekaya or nude naked picture what boom kotoje on the ban anymore one shafia ya chin no kotu mu okay because it was indecent. There was a lot of outcry and then she's a mom and it doesn't matter saying who terrorize obano a class 6-7-year-old one me I na me pese me chire me ba ne say mi toto mu no pie free and so bloody what does he have to have a vivid imagination say ho no free pie
akwala kete or 3 years 4 years no hu ne mama nakedness ne mama physical ne mama de no for akwala ni kran but it's not good for akwala say akwala ne hu mama fo bi gina obe hye ne brand ni bibia obe change wa akwala ni you need to stop that
Debbie enkoyi enkola bi wo ho no mu a wo mo papa ne wo mo mama mo da sink wo mo da chamber and hall mu enkola ne de da form nkola no muka say ya na the whole night no mother enti wo mu nim ne ekoso would ne maami na ase ne so a woka so ohun ye they see all these things and they are horrified and terrorized by them but akola kro no anso nim say sa asemu e because ka kire papa ne maami e babu minti no amia na no e was sa asem no so we breed a lot of things we do a lot of things without thinking about the deeper meaning of adie na oyen.
You see, so to me, even if you live in a single room, control, once you have started being a parent, no, you say, I was say, my bedroom, no, it has to be different from Kwalani. Say, Oma, your kids and yourself, Munina, that bedroom, no, the pacho, Enyadepa, Enyo, and you also need your privacy and you need to have your intimacy. What I say, I was Kwalani who the difference between a no-go zone area and I haven't say for open a obia. I know say no obia and it won't mean say or they have a room for herself and a room for the kids, but that everything is being planned. Everything has to be planned. What's a thing young kwaladia? You have to provide for them, eh? And kwalana ya wo mama ne papa ne responsibility so we provide shelter for them.
That's it.
It has to be different.
That's right.
And parents be so how mobile boy edam passo. Akwalane da between woni wukunu edam. It's not the best. Obi so me dem pacho me ba boy we dem pese nti dia ben won kwa no ba boy.
Brian, niema bi sisa o. Ese niema bi sisa. Me ni akasa na ese niema bi. Ese niema bi sisa pa.
You see, akola bema enyini a ohia ne papa pa. Ohia ne mama so pa. Ohia both parents. And it's a wo hwe me ha and you've even separated from ne mama a me pacho be there taking care of akola no. So akola ne odo because nkwala bi wo ha so when nya odo no and free both sides. When you a towel, meaning how to say that in tree. A time was a towel. A time. Yes, it's because when we both laughs, when who the love of so what they say if you are separated with the mommy cry and you be call the mommy no sending isika. My own who say we are separated, grandpa. Akwalane is innocent. Akwalane mbusa no mute one bride yasim. Eye mu too, mani GMO say accident go, and GMO say dion, but Nyankopon say na be si say mu too no be wa akwalane.
That's right. Sister can comment me share that pan am de to ho pe.
Obviously some men even insult their son that they are stupid like their mom. Then he is rather stupid. But me found so my sister. It's a bema. So woo bema. Would you know how you want your kid to call you a dad? Now would you know or bar sebi? Well, who calling baby yes now you are calling her stupid. Then you are also a stupid man. Asa. So stupid me huni yanko stupid. And she come boy.
No minia.
Oh yeah, as a parent also, if you don't learn how to talk, so when kasa na always mo kokoko, when no kunu na wo yebe, na mo kokoko e wo mo ba be man anima. When you the very way we training a man no. Sorry, the very way we treating a man is the very way he's also going to treat other women.
That's right.
Because I'm say me papa there, say me papa we mbu me mama da. They be offer mama say, hey, she wasiaba, o jimi pass o mama wati. Bema beat me jino kache na yere say na yere sorry to say me those words I wasn't brought up that way to me use at times because I am a time Bema beat me jino ho didi na yere atem say what is that o mama what did you yere atem e wo ba bema enim and you expect that boy to also respect you as a father ebi a wo so no osuro but when you now be revenge on you as a father.
Nkoyi kra enkoyi enkoyi kra. Just say, I mean, raising the boy child. I mean, what's your topic? You know, what's your trasa? I say it's just so in kofobi na abegina ho na wo mo keka ne mo pe. There's a lot that goes into it. Mo pesa be ma ye tire. Wo pesa wo ba be ma wo ye tire. E wo bi abusuam. Wo wan kasa wo abusuam and then be a dad and a husband to be ba. How can somebody be the captain of a ship? Abra wonim ship no ne etua mu nyina. How? Ukotwi car, wonim se car no, shock absorbers wom, engine wom, friend say steering wheel wom, bibia bi wom a. E be den waka car ni ye. E be den. Sister Kasa.
You see, we have a family friend and I think it's about 3 weeks me. And I'm so proud of this guy. He happens to be my husband's friend. And she went through CS. Guy need to take vacation from work. And as I say, because of COVID, my parents and theater world. It's only your husband. Authorized this will be real. And if Papa need take a day off, only a jarring only a jarring newly born baby. Onuna almost free hospital. This is almost first child. Almost free hospital fie. Papa no for a whole 2 to 3 weeks no. A jarring a banner. If you a jarring mamino, a red daddy juma. And the whole bema what ha. What dia what tiatia wo yere no. Wo pesa wo kire say. They say what dia wo ye bema gramo. Essay sa papa na na. Woni mi nshira nya me de baba ne so. Oba no ema yere mfi ade o. Asem kitu ebu beka kire ye say 100 years grandpa would revenge on that. Ebia na wo yere show she hasn't revenged on you for kwasiasema wo ka kire no na yi bada oba ne be tore oso. Wanka so obinka obecho wo yere na ehu say me yere na me ware ni from the beginning no ni ana say you be for.
Ra kwa me nyame nhira wate. Nyame nhira pa sama wo ka na ye no kre. Kids have a very photographic and vivid imagination of near koso wo my life mu. Mo am 1 man totofifi. Wo sori a no watene won sa wo yire so na wo bo no sotro na wo won to ha na wo put the yire aye punching bag. Wo ka asa wo ba be maketua na wo gina ho na wanya 3 years 4 years no wo nhunu yi. Wo hwe ni nyina wo record ni nyina wo ye teenager no osi abontene na se ne honam no start se ye no tokum because why teenager pe wo free say everything our person will free oba bia ho violence and take it by force and obey nya ohun ye no e na ade onu so da na di afa de ye onwanwa se oba na ebo ma na wo bu ne maami wo fie no na aka se na ni afra ana se na so asisi ni enti a me ne me nua bayi te ha ye buo ni ni de e de ma ye ho ni ete ha ye di nkomo ni se efi a ye free muntra. Sister Adama is always talking about ne papa. Send ya no okro ne maame. Efre ne maame ne ka akire.
Lagare.
When treating ne maame yi a, nka sister wo metna ha mekeka sansem we mu nyina. Wo mo no mo ye 9, e mansia, e mema miensa.
E da ho ye 9.
Good. Enti obi a wo free fie bi mu say no. What do you think end result no? Wo free say be ye say. Normally nka a friend say ya na Muslims no enkofo bebre free say we ya be ma dia wo ho kwan say otimi e ware ma be say 9. Ne papa ware ne maame nko a. Wo ware ne maame nko a o. Ne maame nko a na wo nkola 9 ni nyina o. Emema enti mu a muti awade ho. Obi de ne baba ama wo wakotuaka ye de na ma wo de na betena fie wo ye no se waye wabawa wo ye no te se waye wo doormat wo ye no te se waye ntomagu fi bia ye de koto se be bola so na wo ye no nyankama de treat no anyhow na afi se wabra bo besi ya ma de wo fi se nia wo ye wo benya nhira wo Missy Yami wahu, what Butira massa, what tuning son, as what Tony Bois, check, but not less I want to. But Yami Tony Bois, sister. Hey, when Yami, what Tony Bois, no, what? There is no sweeter revenge than Yami. Whatever Benny Panoso. And member be bring shira or my what the any of my city. And member be I a business, I ye drummer, and so she can't come on some. Nini na yes, our treatment. No, I would do my yiri with you know at the Biawa young hono. And until it is our best sound subaya. Kebabwa. Be I would your way and good. A friend is a role model. Be a say, wow, Babema. Oh, Bema, curse no. I continue. And now say, oh, Baba, cause a winning baby. I'm gonna be different. Me, miss our woman, and your good home, dear Muna no free. I'm not shy and embarrassed to say this. Me papa busian no free muno. And your busian, as I say, can produce bear maybe to tell me Miss Cry. Because ne papa coffee farm maybe won chain, see confusion. I will feel her. It's me papa and Kenya bear man can miss yes, that's why you're cranny. But you know what? Would Drew baby catch it and who say, I've got to be different. Mean to me, fast out dysfunction now, mini woman. I'm found quite worried. There be sa curse way. I bet Andy were me generation. So, it was she you know, and we decided, say, Obe creating new home. And now new home, my papa creating when ya babema womu dear. And so, mamma, when ya almost say, mamma, Obe at the honey. Ubi aya na dwuma obi agina na naso and ye nyina nso ba bia ye kwa kwantuo mu koka de ye kai se yesi ne ani bi wo ho fathers na mo nhwe mo ma emfa do ne bada ye emfa ma mo ma no enu nti ne waba kokra na oba no wo misa wase no enabro nyai nko obi afre ne papa ne ne maame ma na finhia apai na nka oba afre o se dada enya wo na nka wo ye miseyi a enya wo ne mama na ye se ya nka ma anye nipa sa message na wanya bi wo phone so wanya bi wo phone so wanya bia ne na check wa brabo mu amoye youngsters nsusu a mo abeba mu free se mu ahem mu sese mu baby carrot na dani big sausage nti mu pesa mo ware mu pesa mu gi e friend say mu pesa onya certificate na atimi kofa toto nti no mu pesa wo ware fo no mo mechia mu nyina awie chia mu nyina mu pesa mu kwa ware mu a mu fa do ene tema emfa nkwa awade anim na onya mu mmabi nso wo mu asua se nia wo besi a wo bedo yire no no atiti ni ye because wo ba no wo hwe wo ba be ma no wo hwe nia wo papa no wo be ye wa hwe so aye bi etisa wo ba ne se nkoyi ana chese wo nkoyi because nia wo de chira wo ba na nyafe ebon sister kasa
I think says oba edina kuma ma as bema so no betna Emma, once you be and not say a dono, we are in for better for worse. But so won't say oba a power no start changing the mind. Then the attitude towards you a change here. Bra also won't say a day na wo ya wo ma oba na son is subansa.
Oh minia.
One say sister, she can say was say a member be based in your movie uncle you. I mean control. There's a French song that says tout ce que femme veut, Dieu le veut. Tout ce que femme veut, Allah le veut. Let me tell you what it means. Was say a nyomne meaning say adia oba pe bia nyame pe. Enti wonu e meme bi wo ha mutimi ye ema adeboni e yaw ema eni su na mo treaty ema like shit. But ukon eko ne bibia ko sayama na eye won wate adena me dem started business no me started and everything was going so well but anye yama you ask yourself say anye yama bibia won sabeka bia enye yema after treating that woman so badly no relationship bia obi rambia enye yema it's becoming a curse on you.
Absolutely.
When treaty oba ya wa brabo area sim no misuma. se woma oba any so we say esi form na oba soon because of who abema ade a wo ya oba bra I mean control ewiase wo pe kra fast for 1 year hwe ensa wa brabo mu not until sister oba na kuma atoniyem amawa. Then most of you men, when you also decide to have side chicks, now more stories to say more they were wanting. Yet it's a banning peer crana so fear crass some never tone fear. Because Nyami the Inshrabia to Maswa, saying Shrano, I was a woman saying Shrano, always I like any general or buy any chick. So my we get energy all the time, it will be
yes.
So I say. With the issue of say one show bar on show no meaning papa bi Ghana papa no wenye sika pa but what kind of papa asema na ne boafu what kind of papa ho asem say pet na ne boafu nti Father's Day drew ya obi aye Father's Day me say ye kasa obi wo sika me hu obi wo sika papa ya me ka na ho asem flashy pass bibia ba ni na eye ne bre and then papa but basically on me he's not able to forgive ne papa for what the father did to ne mami or shane mami or mane mami sika or the mami kwa abotire e mami ne koba but ne papa the man is still suffering, he's struggling out there, but papa ne say on me ain't shane papa because of me ne papa eye man ne mami.
Enye easy, oh sister. Enye easy, cry. Enye easy. I've seen responsible men being brought up, and even those who were born in dysfunctional homes, you know. Omwe timi ayo madwene. Omwa sesa omo mindset and said say sa no me we. Me ma ne nka mabusuam. E na me ka pharmacy ho no. Sa no me we no. Me ma ne nka mabusuam. Me ma ne nka mabusuam nti no me mesesa niema. Me sini me ni atena 44 years. Me nya se ne na mbeti se me ni ba beka se e na makoto so papa e na matise so si e na matise se ya e ne no 44 years of marriage. Enye easy o. Utie no sa. Wo mo nko pa. Wo mo bufu pa na de wo mo nya nipa. But idea baako it holds them together. I hold you all these years wo mo de akọ mo nkokra bomu no. And say ebuo ni die e wo relationship ni. There's always respect. That one always mutual respect wo marriage ni. Me maame nim se ni onye onu nko ananim nyansa ni kunu nso nim nyansa ti eto da bia kwesi wadwen ye o say ni kunu nso nim se esuru nyansa nyina nim me yiri ama ide na ni adin o nti ne yiri ama nti ama won so asemi wodwen ho say wo mo pa he we koto so o mo ku sese na ade wa no koto be third person sisi a. But at the end of the day, one of the most important things is held that marriage for 44 years. It's mutual respect for me and you. Mami nim say, me kofa me kuna china me ni bema foforo koda di amfa na me ye. Bema nso nim say me kofa me ide chi koye na se mami chi me. Na se wo jamia na me ye ndey. And that is why after 44 years of marriage, me papa be yare. Me mami be jana die ni na die me ka beka se ni kunu ye baby ni kunu ya di o ni kunu ho na ni kunu ho ayeshi o na because of mutual respect e wo abusuanim e wo marriage nim. And when you're brought up in a home like that no sa die na pepepe da wo nso so wo pesa okokoto okwam eti wo kwa no wa ankonya sa no it's like how can I leave a home a donate money abadaye wom to come and be stuck in a marriage a young kwansuma ware abusia women. It is possible to raise responsible boys. It is possible. Mo amotiga na ho no a mo no aduane a mo mama meme rakete sikan no wo so sikan ni mo ebetwa wonsa je na ni jato kokoko kan wo buku fo no mechia mo mothers no a mama emema ensua jollof rice ye won kohwe football won kohwe Arsenal ne Chelsea for me tietia mu nyina. It is possible to raise responsible sons. It is possible. Me papa aduane bia ni ho a wontimi noa. Ntaba na me ti England no me si besra me a 2 months no obedi wo me fie ho a me wura kitchen. Me kwa adwuma ameba no me si aye he wa kumankwan ne banku jollof awate aduane ben na papa enim ye. Me si ya me papa my dad. Me si me ni ya me maame. Edia be aduane na me papa wontimi nya de eya na me last video bi am here sister Adam aminim se o hwe ya na me can about polycystic ovaries ya hamadwen ama wo semaya medin any role la me papa ne me maame play was ade ni 30 years ni almost since I'm in a problem no. Sister Adam I thought there be na me sit me be family free St. Louis e de me be fie. Ye be free St. Louis aye de bedru fie no. Emoja ye ka ne mu nyina me papa no won kofrɛ me ma me se wo ba no na abeye nneama agu me ka ne mu na me de kopɛ bucket bi na fa betwitwi o wonu ana na etwitwi na de hohoro ne ka mu esan ba fie be hwɛ ne baba na dware asiesie no ho ana mo apedro bia mo anom ahwɛ sɛ wo ye okay ansa no agya hɔ akɔba bia wokɔ eye kakra no aba no abeso mo ahwɛ sɛ wo ho ayɛ hia ɛsɛ sɛ okɔ hospital a wosi wo ho. Na wo papa bi a wote se ya adenti na wo mpe be ma wo wa abadaye ne tema bi sa ukofo obi afofo le sa there be I don't deserve that because me am see awo wo me no okro me why sister Kasa
you see so oba boy odidi wi a chirane say on funny plate why odidi wi a answer obedidi cramp we be aduane time aso ma setting the table no so mo no so onye bi o ma oba boy only girls ni almost set the table na and then you compliment them. Wow, bravo, ça c'est bien, mon chou, and some parents also they have special names for their boys but girls no or move from just by their normal names or go have a friend ever so mon lapin. Oui, mon chouchou, mon chéri d'amour. All these are names they my boys no. But never girl boni di for wow, eden. Shut up. My boy ni there. O kasaki tu bi pe o sur no, o din kete ya different. Ediane mredru a some of be didi ama oba boy na mane nye table no why. Ma onko fa plate ni be sit table no so. So he na se plate no so be pie na. Mane mfa cutlery in sit table no so. O didi wi a mane mfa ni plate onko to kitchen. Se don't pay good in chancing a chancing ma. Manini na enku dasbin. Only na no good dasbin. Enuna e training. Said a bear sabi onyini a onim so me yere wa jade o ye aduane. O de to save time, ma me so me nye table no na me fa bibia ensi so ema no. Now ono so we so that is part of life. I also have to do this and also show other people say this is what I can also do for them. Oh yeah, also so and yes, just to please others. It's to show how responsible you are also.
No crepa.
Oh yeah, Obabema no one training say on like oko bathroom they sit na toilet seat no pa hu here.
My sister is going there. Go there, my dear.
Oh boy. Sebi. Toilet seat no. And yet tourist bia oko jina so spray ne junso egusu say na say chur no. Chira oba boy no for a start na akola no you are the one training akola no akola no training. Untie ye mame for na moto na mo mana overtake mo na mo mani rule mo when a wo training akwala no wo chira akwala na how to sit on the toilet seat wo chira no ovia how to flush and how to wash his hands no what the towel apepa nsa kama no free toilet akwala na bathroom ho wo tie mo 100 times from mommy wo so kokocho so my bressa Oh, most uncle the Mohad, no can make up a walk under Maconobio. I want a doacono and doacono, Colano, one woman be getting. Colano, send ye sitting at toilet seats. And never been penny for me edge na echo toilet seats, no echo transfer. So much so much tenacity, meaning. Pacho, I wonder what tenacity. A day I'm cramming, so be any my dear cramming. And you pencil me cramming. Obey my dear mistaking. Idea mistaking. It has to go inside. And what's a moon there was a call. And yeah, doing yes, I know now that. Also, what tenacity, a cranadian edition. He has to put it inside. No, yeah, on the move, you may be boys, some women, they have only boys. When you get to their house, you feel so embarrassed as a woman. Also, I'm your boys. Your boys, one fan start here. Drew age, especially when they become teenagers. It's very, very, very difficult. Say, we change it. Who can say a bank and how to eat with cutlery? I was what sure about them. I said, "What did you want, Casa?" And maybe Pesapa, what did you want, Casa? Oh, a young cross system. What should how to sit? What city sitting at table so? Or Connie Pema won't go any master, or Kawaria won't go any master. Or Kawaria, Nigri who say a piano one and Numa on Casa.
And maybe what for a dear guy were more no. What in that light soup, no say light soup, it's me a light sometimes. It's what for no dear run and now kindness or no. What taffy now batche edia. Oh my goodness me. There be. Not.
To the issue of Obabeye teenagers, omohobon, sorry to say. Into Obabeye teenager, what children how to keep himself neat. Senior bear, na hanum say no, and na hanum say is always neat. Because Sebi, Bema dia wa hire bush na wa hire bush, wa kofa asem kese na aba wo yire ho. De bia wo yire ordinary behwa wall. Nti mo yire mo ade bia mo yire mo any tria wall no. Fa some way free me ho. Because Sebi, o ya tete wo say wa hanum say no wa hanum say no. Wo ye den wo cleaning na. Wo twitwa enwini free ho ma ho nyina ye neat. Enti wo yire aware no. De bia ne ni hwe wo say rade da ben, enti senti da ben. Da bang wives. Enti what oba senior wo si twitwiri ne se ema na no mu ye hwiam okasa na ne kasa efri na no mu ba no so eye kasa pa. Oh, and boys, they are very, very, they have some silly way of sometimes we used to use it. Anytime that you hear those terms, you correct him. This is not how to respond. This is not how to talk. Watch Obano. Let him be using thank you. Let him be using please. And courtesy are very important. Courtesy are very important. Nti Obano watch send you also use what tomano. No watch what's okay. Wait. So Oshana say be a offer because teenager boy go on person man maybe can awesome. Untie. Maybe a war as a man, as a husband, as a father. You can also take maybe how you also take very good care of yourself. We'll say, hey, look, this young now we've been through this. We'll take you and say, no, where you say. And whatever almost as teenagers are boys. Who call Mufi and us or move with Chema, no more bon, or Mamma Trumo bon, or Mobi Bia bon, or no Casaka about ideas, and was sending for days. But oh, mamma, oh, papa, no one can say, at idea, he has to change it. I also watch Rakwalano. Oh, which you are that I didn't fear. Touch a hand, so you have so many t-shirts. If it's a white t-shirt, you wear it once. Once it's dirty, you put it hand and thing. Your socks and everything is not mommy or daddy or your younger sister. Because Mumupi also, you use their siblings as slaves, as servants in the house. Kokofa or brother in school bag. And when I need free school bag, or move to the school bag, I bet you won't see about girls. So one funny school bag and got to them off. Oba boy ne the one kasa wafa e dia kosi dem mama. What is that?
Auntie makes a very important point here, which I love so much. Intina me there two screen so chere say. From beginning, and no na sister Adam and so at a point now can eba tete anya maame nko na tete ba o anya sanka be ma no ye de be ma betua oba toto no so nti time no so na apese owo a no watu ade na ade ahyem na esese ehwie gu mu na mix na ya akola no na ehwie gu mu na mix nki ehia be ma wa aware mu o. The raising of children comes from both parents. Ekola hia both parents na di atete ba. Enya maame nko a responsibilities wo be kire ne ba se ne obedware. Ena enya papa nko a responsibilities wo be kire ne ba no kwan pa no. It is a dual mutual idea both parents and so wo ye. Me misa from age of 0 to 5 years. Na papa ne dware me most of the time di me go school ansa no no ato aso akoba bia woko. Me ma me be so ya kwa adwuma ntem ti me si na na de dware siesie me ho di me go school etete aduane me si enne 41 years later me papa wo akuro bi wo ne nsa ha say yes what banku ni nkuruma ma me amedie na me re ne nsa ka ho ena moja bede da ho na nko biom na aka ho enne ne ya me ne wo kasa nyina that thing is still there. What you say enti no eba tete anya maame nko adwuma papa nso ye bia eboa me ameti hoi me papa ne kire me say one penny man ne ba bia nsha atade a ye shorter than uni level emfemfiri ni fie usiesie hu daddy I'm going out I'm going to see when me call hini wa fie dressed up like this in whose house come on coffee ko pata de bi hye na me de yi sa de ni free man ni soko me papa ne kire me sa me papa oni ne kire me sa sister kasa.
I remember when I was in Legon. I don't know if it was the first year, so the second year in Legon. Or me free Legon about because I 1, 2, 3. Baby papa saying, I say Accra girl. Sana na papa friend. I say Accra girl. I say Legon girl. Into my bar. Oh, say anya bia free school bar university. I hope see a whole difference. So why you rabani added. Into my question, on papa there. Why wouldn't him how strict he was. Into my question, me long skirt na a tree form, but a nimuno. Elim no apai kakra so de be a me nante a metime tu me nice abra me otiare nti me ban na me ka chen papa se me kom o hem se sa na oyi nani na me bo ni din bio but okay nye ni din but daddy you know o hem se sa was ta kwa ko ya ta do e free mani so what is that atade a wo ye wo nice e pani ehun asa wo sere hanu say what is that o se kona ko yi sisi ha. And I was trying to defend myself. And I'm so I thought it was a mistake. Sana style necessity. I was so no yes style. Then you so no pay or no na do no not say what. It's a who say a shower no. Sana we china koko shit madam. Before so the father. And we are one. Secondly, so me catch raw say your training be brave. It na me papa swan. And mema be na beji wa hamte training be bre yenya ye e free yan kwala brem senior ye si kire ye krampo how to relate to men. That was from my father. Empowerment e dey bia mu se me kan ho me page so it started from my dad. Was it because he had more girls more than boys. But on the case, no, for his training also as a father, as a man, was sending my girls. Me the money na be kuku mama university. Ma be me bia enrich na mo to embo musu je and so mama chop money. Papa started like that. And see, sometimes I am a big sister in the US, or say more reminding me. And see, sometimes when my sister calls me and she tells me she's going to, we said I was spend this, or say, Mammy Janman and spend it because for peace say what you go school, my yaku school, my baby beer and be the end before you soup check. And you see that role of a father, that role of a man. Very important. I think say I did back one me dami na me ase but me san dami papa se enti ya wo de tete me bom fire say me so nyankoba be ma me san hoden no say me so me tete me ma just the way my papa se tete. I love it so much. Say yare a enye maame ne ne jan because the main cancer side, because I don't like to talk about my life, but sometimes I just have to use it as an example.
Yeah, you have to.
You see, me papa, na ye yarea, and ye me mama ne baba tenase, e di aduane e krokro ye ma yeti. It was our father. Mrs. Tammy didn't she's asthmatic. This is when asthma bio. Ne asthma ne sorry. Me papa big giant. My father was a businessman. Obi giant business ni bibia no abetenase. Any atre or feedi. Sorry to say, we had maid servants in the house. We had almost 4 or 5 maid servants in the house. But me na, no me juma. Me papa say, oh no me juma no day. Say, Sadia was saying, your own responsibility.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Me niya be mama a rooms. And yes be a house help. And a couple rahayo. Me mama ma wo cleaning room first. Say, what to Tony ma kone. Me mame, basically, as I'm talking to you, when we go on vacation, my kid brother would dimechi, me supporter. Me mame, my name fan ka and near ma in the washing machine. Was it for one kasa one sa is? Yes, that is the training nowadays, man. Shika. Me so I cry me esre. Was it? Was it? O supporter. The nyame na me ba be see our washing machine. For one sa si.
Good.
That is another training. A training. And not just obviously the name and wash or mercy, but my many percent or reminder no always say, and name be or ha, me ma or bar for any and your one cassa, what dear, was a one cassa no was see my miss to drying line of a wa. Me be me a year near me na, you name or drying, but me my main fan in Sanka, obey jato was a cocoa. Recently, I called Ghana. My mommy did the same thing to my kid brother again. It was so funny. And so with that training, trust me, my kid brother is also helping his wife. Or one year in diapers, and never can get out with smooth, and never be one sabi in the African society. Obabe ma what train is ana or ya so bana ye juju. Sometimes all these things that you are training him, it's not for his wife also.
Absolutely.
Because we're training here, we're training a camera, we're training a you go places and people love your son for obitimi shock and pocket. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. Say sorry. When we see Barack Obama, a lot of us, we see him, we are like, wow, I want to have a husband like this. You sure how he said was Michelle Obama. Sometimes people say, oh, Michelle Obama in Jinan Cheng. No, I better be who now he's doing a lot of things that Sebi and maybe they will never do that. But he's doing that. And Michelle is happy because Michelle she's also very educated. They said Obama. Obama gets to the kitchen or Johnny, and he's so close to his girls also. So you can also training of the boys should be just like the girls.
That's right. That's right. Yes, unnecessary call sister. I am who I am today, not because of me, my main quantity. There be papa so dear come home. And when fathers who even didn't come from loving families, but are able to go beyond the level and behind the scenes to decide to say, the buck stops with me. And that's why I talk about my dad so much. And yeah, nankame papa free a busia, ne papa ne mame tina wo doso or dokwan so, right? Omurezi omunyina wo dokwan so. I won't be talking about because that is what he saw until oyebi. My dad was raised in a friend is say if you are not a mommy and Sunday womb. Omo papa wo how omunyina ye be 16 or say. Me maame nana na ye Mrs. no ne san kofa nkwanche fo nso be ka ho 16 and wo motie eti wo de hwebi efie bi sa ya maame ensa e ko be ma ba ko ho wa wo hwa nke be wie sen. My dad grew up in dysfunction. Me papa tama wo share ne first sandals no okọ fancy pim school. That was when he wore his first pair of shoes. That one abrabum. That is the man of Wayami, Missy. I talk about him so much and I love him so much because I saw say in that dysfunction, that man learned a lesson. Said, no, me fasa subai way and found kwawariemu. And he changed things. He made a conscious decision to change. Some of you guys, more free fipem, and ne nyamia wadu wabetina Paris, wabetina England, wabetina Germany, wabetina Holland, what's Canada, what's US, wabetina Western country biso. Wabehesen your chronos for no. Aye, wabehesen your chronos for no. Womuchiti wa moyedenom. Abrofu mema bebre wini ni din komo be catch us my wife is the boss. Yes. Because when him says na sumbe dru a e ti se na ire ni aginko ansa. Wanya jimi for. What te ne ba e hwe no kwan paso ma na ni ko ne ba no ho. Eho e na papa koko school. Ho. Eti wo ye masters ni PhD nyina no wo sua se ne abrofu mema ne ye yerenom ne ye ma etina dining table ho de cutlery didi. That is the home I grew up in. And yes, and ye sikafuo bi o. Ni enye sikafuo bi he. Ye go for it. Poploma sometimes so sparky and sparky. And so no one ye. But there was one thing that was always never lacking with your fear, and that is love. Always. No matter how much obi hu ye obi ehi, obi ni obi kon ye, wodo die. Constant e wo fie ho. Enti in spite of poploma jano. Na ye church fa mat to her fa dining table ni etina ha ucha enam no a me so fork ni mu say na so knife ni mu say wesesa wo ma shoulder no at that table no so and hold the cutlery the fork in your left hand, the knife in your right. Na de chanam no wo ma won sa so say na de chanam ye nya ne sa. That is where we learned all of those things every year. Etime we de me kwa afuo mu fie bi a eyi ye friend say ye nyina ye tena ba bia didi a mefete we de me kwa Himalis nso fie si ankotena Buckingham Palace ne didi nso a I will fit in. Why? Because me papa nye e book mu adisia nkunti no otu kwan no okokọ share niam na eye, and that is the thing that is lacking with ye mu bebre no. What to cry about bruchiri? All you're looking at is ASM yeska, namikosi abro sign, namiko yese. But the good aspects of culture no so e wo ho anka di kan we de kakra ne ho anka beboa ne de. Eno de won fa anka ho. Wo ba de ne so fa so ne sen. Ne so fa so ne sen. Ne so fa so ene sen.
There be a kasa me cousin. Because on our school university, was so bad first one there. So bad they said what school send you kitchen no babish. Excuse me. Kitchen no babish. You see, as someone akushika walking, I have something to talk about. That is concerning is my father was the only man. He was the only son of no parents. My father, I think he had 3 or 4 sisters. So no one know your bema. But ne mami training, send you obviously training no ama that she was warrior. Ne yere ever find it life easy.
Good.
So me mami come papa life story. Onyinia. Or see me mami no, or see me papa, that is my grandmother paternal side. Or see mami no, me papa free school back. Mami ne emma ne ba be ma ne ekoko intensing.
Good.
O ma ne kokoro intensing. Emma ne ye fi adwuma, emma ne ye say. Na me hwe say. At that time o ka che no na okay, na so nyini dru ba bi anti me say be ma no ma ne ye say me mama say yes. And you know we are Malians. I mean, I'm not a Ghanaian. Those of you who are watching me for the first time, I'm Malian. Me mama ne papa ni na Malian. Omo worry free Mali omo best settle wo Ghana. Na me papa na na ye aduane. Chika what dey mechanic.
Me tepa.
Na me papa na ye aduane. Me mama na ka kire. Was say papa na ye aduane. Nti papa na ye aduane drew some time bi I was starting a business and everything, and he decided to bring a maid servant to the house to help my mother. This is to tell you, say, we are sorry. We better say, "Kremoni be my pana." Apple racket and awoye ediane. Say, wait there. And you nigger albarka, nigger nyanshra, nigger nyanshra. Because papa no, sana no so, oh yeah, akro. Oko fa oba. When him says amoko fa ye free ma me ne papa ma, just say mo twa ye nigye so. Eni gye a ye timu e wo ma me ne pa. Da ne ye di wo ma me ne papa onyame nanim. Me metimi ma me ne papa nche ede ana me di. Nyame nanim. Me da nyame ase for that. What you say? Nti se moko na se mo ba be fa ye ne yesu ye pene so ye be ware mu ne ye di mo chiko baabi tintin se ye nchen o se ye kurasi o obano you have to treat her nicely. More because women we leave everything behind oh. A bit more you go back and you don't meet one of your parents or both. Your siblings and everything. You jai bibia you say wo or the need that so also. Into who will be the need that so also. Also when you that's one. No ban of anything.
Honestly, Sister Adama, this is a point I'm a person who can be home because it is something that a passionate video be anywhere as same way yanka. Until I say financial independence is a must for women. Dependence leads to all sorts of things you both bring to the table, and that is the best option in any relationship. You know, like Sister Adama, and Ma Bebre, you know, like I'm very close to certain men in my life. Ukophobia, I mean, school near the and the same assembly de bia me no ka ho asem no. And no na Sister Adama ye gusu aye ka ho nsem. Say in 2021, oba besia timi tenase when you're 40 years, when you're 35. When you're 30, what go school school. I don't give a toss about that. But what I do care about here, and they say, Oba, you have 10 fingers, 10 fingers, 2 hands. One person will be here, Juma. And ma bebre that's what Ghana ho with this thinking mindset to say, Obi ba bema. And then mehel. I mean, what the hell is wrong with some of you women? I'm just, you know, like sometimes a passion so do baby. Now I have to send me boyfriend. It's not that I'm upset, but I just cannot understand being raised by Oba or pet the independence. No, I cannot understand for the life of me. So Oba besia what now we'll change a bema and then quiet na who din swedjuma. One family her or baneka na say a bear ma said dear sen or no necessary or shemi. Are you okay, Sister Casa?
Well, those who decide not to work, your casa plenty. If you don't want to work, men push you to go and work. But those of you who are here who want to listen and change, my sister, make sure say a juma and for so else. Who are now you're single, nasa won't worry. Naso obi krampo we show bia me nja wa dwuma embetena fie se e na me kunu se me de me ware a me nja ya dwuma na me betena fie say you see continue like that, because most men who want to dominate you, who want to control you, who always want to tell you if you eat gari today and I say if you eat fofoto today, that is what happens. Remember, when you work, you don't work and yes, I will hear Juma Amanko for any geo. You work for one casa unipedia. And I mean, Adama, if I want to buy anything, I can buy it. Good. It's not because my husband is also working, it's because I'm also empowered.
Good.
You see things you want, things that please your eyes, you want to buy, you have to go and tell a man, Debia. So, oh, the home panty be or baby, manage your home, wait my time. You know. Once on platforms, women who work, when they see your ad, like you are selling something, they don't tell you, so I'll get back to you. If you are empowered, you see it, you like it. I want this one. How much is it? I'm paying for it. But when you're Juma, my sister, when you're Juma, do you know say anything can happen in life? Bema or say don't work no. That man can die and that man can leave you. I had him say, yeah, they be who are brofo is name. A brofo man can encourage you to work more. Because I'm not sure the beauty side of working. Say, wow, when you work, you are independent, you have your own financial freedom, you spend the money, you save the money, and then you share the money. You spend your own money, you save the money, and then you share the money. So when you're bar, you bring something to the table. The kind of automatic respect.
Of course.
But so when you're Juma, most of these men they don't respect you because when you're Juma,
sister, because
as a sister in the 21st century, say me who me young girl be no catch me say when you're Juma. And I also Bema na won kwa wo dia Bema wotimi ja wo kra wo say me ba me mpani bi wo ye lazy wo ye kwadefo no akwa ma me nka Jimmy Sam bi e ma ye that is the way Jimmy Sam Bema bi a me fa ne say kremoni Bema obi jino aka tro say okay Adama I'm marrying you me pesa obe ye adwuma I don't want my wife to work okay I like Jimate what betena fie you don't work unya adwuma Bema is the same man who go and meet another hajia out there who has a shop, who is working, she's getting so much money. The guy would even put more money in her business and marry her to be a second wife because when in the benefit, he's going to benefit from that woman. And so when the woman comes in the house, we'll say, wow, me, the first wife, I'm sitting, I'm not working, but the second wife, she's working. My husband is okay with that. And this man, he spends so much time with the second wife because who the woman as productive. Who that woman say yes or bawi once I was taxi here juma what no any nyansa obi who be nyansa or the man and yet the same you know me I'm into business and people who know me from here they see me at so many big places and they admire me for my courage not once not twice I've met a lot of men who make us minyana ko bawi ya me yere tio yeah, young kasa and men and I can't trace some they're the very men who meet you, they're like, minya obawe and anka waya me. Obawo pay you must say me, and let me be your manoka say we love hard working women. And yam preba, when yam premium and yam premium. Me and Kasa, I know that I'm hard working. But for a man to see you and tell you, say, he also wants to have a hard working woman. Because and then men now so omo pesa omo life na ye better no they know say nipa ba konsa yes benkum dware nifa na nifa so dware benkum
of course
and nipa kwa na oto ho na o se manya adwuma no he's not doing any business he's a civil servant adwuma no egu a obe ne den mo be ye didi afi na oba betina social media on platforms going in admin's inbox asking admin please things are very hard for me and my husband. My husband wanted to commit suicide. Please, can you post this on the page so that CCs would help me? CCs would help you. Right from the beginning, no, the very CCs that you want them to help you is because they are empowered. If they also choose not to be empowered, they'll be just like you. And to my sister, laziness, that is not for your generation. Sorry, get out there, go and work. Oh yeah, Juma no be in country what a Juma. One cause we benefits. We benefit. And when you also work, you secure the lives of your kids. And kwala so they have a better life. As I say, maybe I never know about you work who pocky or so nice man. As a mother, you failed. You couldn't satisfy the needs of your child. Because who needs sika on? Because who can sika them or sika and in and out. Hello, Shika, are you there? Hello? Shika?
Abusua, minim nia me video no nia wa ye o. I don't know what happened. I had a glitch with me network no, so I hope you guys can hear me. We'll be in Kambi na me hu se motemen kan why. Sister Adam abesan ba. But asem a ye nyina ye kan say, we your ba na se wo nhunu ne se wo ahoden wonyame a wo bo ba asase so sebi biasa enyansa wo ni tirim tin wo bo ba wo mpese nko ba ba ye adwuma nko bo ye ba na nko atwitwa ye nsa ahai ye mfa nya hwi nti na nka ye ba ye ninsa atinyame bo ye se ye meye seso aboafo. There's a reason for that oh. Seso boafo nsako na nsaba. There's so many women these days chesa mo de eno ani samaya mo ho Armstrong mote ho why your calculator why your budget wo wukunu ebotom aden mami misa asemo sister Adama oti hoi na wawo ba be mam yi mapa no watete wo be abre ne ho wo de ne kɔ hospital wonya malaria wo si ne ho wonya cold wo si ne ho wo tua ne school fees wo de ne kɔ university no obeye ni pawia no akwa akɔfo baby a watifi a wonya hwe no aba say mommy I've met somebody I want to be with. Now kofa kwadufo bi betina afi assistant nka abepene.
Mimpene.
Good.
Mimpene. Shikamaka said several times on this space, said my kid brother, when he was about to get married, the mommy busana first and so a year dead.
Good.
My mother. If I told me no other worry, my bush when I say we are banner when you're Juma, when injured.
Good.
Because all my big sisters, there were how many big sisters? There were 3 big sisters and 2 little sisters. Everybody's working.
You.
By force. Maybe Adam, I mean, now I said because sorry to say, my big sisters were US and T. Me tenacity every month on bit my crime 100. No. Me also me baby mommy. Also miss me baby mommy. Now here, so what the one year baby cramp or one person obey a juma cra to a hala cra, and you be all mammy no papa no do cool school. A brew. They've retired and retirement sick and go baby. Mama wow say school na dachi yes we retire now wait me up why won't mean wow why you can't help your parents. Do you think say your parents are praying for you? They are rather cursing you or because you are a big disgrace. They can't even boast of you to their friends. Say yes, oh me bano ye juma ho ye juma na ni bema no se me nye juma no they will be jaw no be say ni bia sisiti who we are saying is I will drive it all right and I will drive it all left. And to be a tone to money, yes, a bear man, yes, to me and I'll be tears. Anything can happen. Divorce beats me about, or beats me about, maybe a bit me about. And you have to also see yourself as independent.
That's right.
Me, I love my independence. Me, when I was getting married, one thing, who said, sorry to say, come for, I remember blow her. Sometimes, and out of jealousy, or something, they don't want you to work. But my sister, I shall say, no, my bema no baba waro, let him know right from day one, say, what dear, the jade I enumerating in I ever shajad. But during the day, you also want to get out there. Sika pede pa, money is so sweet. One say, Sika so we have money power. Sika so mobile power be. Sika e mobile wutimi nya ahoden bi wo hu. Wo kasa no yetie.
Good. It gives you a voice. That was the point Anam person making. One of the reasons why me papa and to any me mama ho agro ne say wonim said there be kra woni ho biomu a se nyame frɛ ne nne. Wonim sa me mama ye oba wo ahoden a obetimi agina akura busua no mu nyina. He knows why, because one your ba nani den me mama woni ma de bisa sister Adam obeka kire nani den abrewa patri nani den
Shika mama na chalk a friend chalk no on fun in sanka or better classroom but on fun in sanka. I'm sure. She got my sisters, me and son na mpanyinfo ni nyinaa deɛ. They all almost three ni nyinaa. They remember Chike's mother so well. Oba bisia, oba sima, oba kyerɛ wadeɛ so adeɛ ɔkyerɛ. I think so. No, mommy share economics also, right?
Yes, economics, English, literature, and a general paper. Yes, I
so mommy no, she was so powerful. More kyerɛ ma deɛ ni nyinaa. One say St. Louis teachers no more kyerɛ adeɛ ni nyinaa. Ye fa money nyinaa so ban keten. Teachers no more kyerɛ adeɛ ni nyinaa. Mo nyinaa miss watch. Miss spoke English.
Hey.
Mommy ne bet na class class. So we say pronouncing English words. Me a friend madam, a friend Adma. Let me say, hey, Sherade. Intimidate no so no to call him. Can you please read? Because last time you say I'm English, I sound. Last time I'm English, you're so good. And so baby, I know person me reading our class. Because that time so I was the best student our English, so you can't. She also was the best science student. I keep telling you. Every reopening assembly. I mean, you see, mommy will say media to talk about her a little bit. What I say? Beginning of every reopening assembly in St. Louis, you count the outstanding science students. Mommy, I will tell you, the bia. I hope him say you real school. A dini besati and a dini first. I want to say. Me a boni dini. Your ba arts class, BV class, or more how they are watching us. They know. And see, yes, if you are born and you are better, maybe I'm not sure we are dressed in racks now. The people try this try you be white. Idea. And see, I just see the here pa. A rubber phone mranti amo ha mon ko school amon pe school come. Ko school ni wie. Na the certificate in show book.
No correct.
And then we are so proud of ourselves. We are proud of ourselves first, and our parents are also proud of us.
No correct.
Because there are more many men go as
there be.
Yan family must and see it. What I say? And near Dean training now, you're free, baby. You're free your parents, or you're free your school teachers. So, Yankasa training now, experience now, in life, I develop a Yankasa character, and molding up how we are today. So, once I mean, almost 30 years, and we are still friends, because we are very happy with it. When people say, not for parcours, your parcours. We are very, very proud of that. It's not about boasting nothing, but sabi nipa die se nyankopon edo se what they nyame so e ka wo chi ye niema bebre a e kwan a wo fo so no to ba jamais déraper.
No correct.
Kwan so da.
No correct pa. Auntie Afoda, you're one of the role models. I'm a bad Facebook. Hey, I'm so proud. And I'm so impressed to say, because who's a sister Adama? Auntie ya, when you need a near fishing, you move baby. Auntie ya, mammy. Let me just put it that way. Auntie ya, nyakola. Auntie ya, near fipa. But a dear baku, I'm a pew auntie ya, no, ehone say, me who auntie ya, I see a lot of my mom in her. And I am a den, I am a nijias, a mammy, a bresso, so mabi. Etisa. It gives me some pride and privilege. For that. And I'm saying, say, a man who I'm mutiti honwa, but the debia when need that bear maybe so say bear man and your baby mouno. Amplify, so I say, it's about time. It's about time. Level don't change. One of the reasons why my dad is so respectful of me, I mean, they say, me papa ne timi to kwanko a broyechi hako conference be a kocha dear wo baby. When him say, one first kakra manifia and mafo medidi. Because one mammy, one year easy, sir. 1 year easy, sir. Me mammy, and 1 year a year, sir. One what would did ye and Neddy and what dream what chinasem. Sister Adam, I saw him, some mammy was starting, she started with teaching. Free teaching called banking. Me mammy nya 54 years. What be friend me? What call law school? Hey, who call law school? I won't pay me. Me mammy see what call law school. Hey, me nya odi mechi no. Ane me mammy neti classroom for 4 years. Eti teacher ane bachelor dia. You see Antonio ne nipa mi enu etwa mani. Antonio ne mu dia hi. Penina na sekitwa. No be other form no omosre. What the say we 4 years LLB or tech was me come Makola law school. Me see assemble kure. Mami wo super baby tina na kola ya. Sammy came, my 60th birthday, and share a lawyer for Che. Oh, Mr. Picture, me who and many crazy.
That's
So, and at almost 70, mammy, that's where Juma. And yes, what nya baby now. Yes, what nya pianini. And yes, what will be here.
she loves it.
That young Colana say, work hard work pays. It's more motiti matri calculator, atri bag, atri pencil, I will be babema botomuno. 18 ati awari enimu a wonni voice. Ukwu adwuma ba na opie na bisa nse na wo kwa hia. Ada me kwa hia me nye ode. Wona feed me. Ana na ahwe me. Se man kwa ma me woni nkwala no mu bedidi. Eti so okosha ne mpena bi ho a. Okosha ne mpena bi ho a ne mpena no ye adwuma.
And when I'm come back, and plan, I wouldn't say, side chicks mean now, yeah, Juma, my sister. Yeah,
Kasa.
And I'm training, so and so. Training, basically, the army, hey, my mom, she still trains me. So, because she still trains me, I'm in a couple of phones. Me can't be there, she'll correct me. And I say, be a what, say, it's over for, or better show, near mamma. Not always training of a child, no, in the area yet. Infinity, I hope to Yakupo before we press as we say. And as a mother, as a father, if you lose that authority in front of your kids, wouldn't me ain't training your kids for the rest of your life. Because some of you, mama, and Colano overtaking no more ruling. Overruling power we and Colabo also are there like manipulators. When him said dear way you were how obey ya continue obey ya because when him saw what because I'm fed up. As a man also saw himself, never use your wife as a minimum as a material or whatever to his obey do Martin be what or yere any kind.
Terrible.
So be acting saying 9 months. Say all the pain in 9 months. No more mema no more malaria campaign how you behave on. So be back that your friend at the maternity ward so and that or anything can happen. She can even lose her life. It is about go through a day we say in 9 months. Show and each year no bring it back. You be wrap it up. Bring that happiness back.
Yes.
Some houses are so empty. So because it's so empty, upon a bar, one farm, on farm, Colano, my men so bar, wa bread, or no so say, Munya, on Casamena Mecasa. The house is so empty. Bring that love back.
Kasa.
You can still do it. What's that? In marriage is a lot about forgiving each other. But what dear? So what say? You mistakes are you will not learn from the mistakes. You will not create the mistakes, and you still want to sit and say yes. Young connoisseur or any man. When you teach your kids to say good morning in the morning, I say good morning to my husband in the morning.
Good.
In the morning, my husband, if he comes to see me in the living room, he calls me on Fremi Adam or Fremi Adam. No, what me or say Adam, no bomidi, no they are so or say bonjour. I'm smart genoso. I say good morning. I just say I am a fair say no matter what. Send your wisi ko die here na. What I know, sorry, what they before Mukoko and Passopa. What they are sorry, I say good morning, dear. The part short, don't forget. Good morning, no. At the asumdie ebefie. Good morning, it reminds everybody of respect. Good morning, it say yes. And titiana what it will man so. Musomo chira mo say, omususu omunyini a what nipa kwana said one in the damn passo a wabeto no onye dua ochiana as good morning. And good morning, neighbor, yeah, they be a come home. Say me cough, not me coffee cry. Me sorry, no pana me see from upstairs and I come down in Ghana. I see my parents and everybody, my mother, no, my father is no more, and my siblings, I say good morning to them. MFC. So boadeɛ na sɛ wonnim sɛ ne yɛsi tena se ɛwɔ aware mu a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ woyɛ gyimini ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ yɛsi
yes
ɛno yɛ sen sɛ wonya good training trust me wosua sɛ ne yɛsi kasa kyerɛ nipa kasa ɛyɛ heritage sorry kasa ɛyɛ heritage if you learn how to talk baabi a wobɛkɔ bia w'anim mu aseɛ da
Debbie.
So winning pattern, people even curse you out.
That's right.
Because except and maybe we will you know, kwasiaba, and omo pesaba, kwasiaba, abwa, kwasia saying. If I say enjoy did you tell me why? Did you tell me mouse trophy, mouse certificate, mouse share? Did you tell me no reduce with dignity, with value. One, so what did you attempt? We are better now. Did you attempt see what worry more? That value that we have for you in that marriage, it's not every woman who expresses how she feels, but if a woman is in her heart, if she started hating you because of your insults, near dear, it be young.
No correct. No, Sister Adama, yakasa bebre. We've said a lot today. I hope a lot of mothers and fathers taking from our program we some attitude towards mama versus a mama. Abasha bonisem, you think it's a baba by said the biama ne kwashe a jardin wedriani, but baba man the uncle had Chelsea, ni Liverpool, ni Manchester, and that's one kind of book. Banwa. You're setting your son up for failure because who person or baba man say I did bet to me and say over her football. Na washing ade, but to me no ediane. Eti wo ba ediane no enti no akofo baby awo no de na beto ne ho so because wo hia cook sabi se bi ope baby na se ne ho baby kika no a wo de akɔhye but not a woman na wo value bi a wo de be kana brabo ho. Iti will ban won't say long term no. We a short term upbringing, but won't say long term no. Bana will say we don't see reasi adi na. We babe manu I will say no ye no basha bonino. Won't say one shadam one babe manu. Send ya raising a boy child, my sister. Send ya wa more dinia kukudrono. As I see a raising a girl child so because a ma baby or one sister, they don't even know who they are to start with. And until no mutina ho. Emma mema befa womu fofole and treat them like sabi previous as trash. Entiano, and also a topic I mean no me and was a see a pemre near become one sem. But sister pesa me the platform no ma na upon ye. O can ye say we can chat to summarize bibia ma ye nieko.
Okay, I didn't person me catch up to us here. In raising a boy child, these are the three vocabularies we should work with. We have to teach them, we have to encourage them, and we have to stay with them. Then because to stay with them, you have to stay close to them. Get closer to your kids, get to know who they are. Because in Kwalabi you never get to know who they are. Or what's your mobile baby? Because why your home jaka, marry jaka. Into teaching them, and you summarize it, I say, what your makasapa. Send your CCA, send your CA table, send you how to live with people. We teach you, we encourage mistakes are what you now we correct in a nice way. Also, mistakes are what you know find your attempt and body there. If you're all the way, Jimmy, if I wouldn't cast on, and who phone be and an instant time send a papa, you encourage your kids with nice words. Oshana Sakwala on ya dear with school. Share. Miss Adia a man need just so and also so because a collabo house school is not for everybody.
Debbie.
School is not for everybody. But a colana center of interest would encourage one a chica crack and you'll be an awenya a cola easy sir. Obo raising their kids is simple. Obo also or raising Kolana and Kolani is so different from other Ankola. It is always headache. In 3 ways we teach them, you encourage them, and you stay with them.
Abusia, me kasa me jamini abeya me akasa. You bet na hasa 5 hours will still be going. Na me abo me had 2 p.m. Afe na me day na afe na start. Sister Adam about 10 p.m. Ewo ni fie. Se ebere ha. Ni kunu hia ne kete so dendende. Enti no, me ntimi mfa me nuaba ne time sa. Ya waste 2 hours. Se ni kunu wa ya press up ni nyina, wa tim fifire, wa dware, wa dakete no so wa twa me nuaba nso akasa sa wa mada ade nso e cha na edu. E cha na edu. Enti no. Oh, send ya minia no. ISS wo feri wo kwa dia no ho no ada. Ati.
Well, that is one happiness also in marriage. That is when both of you are able to satisfy each other.
Absolutely.
Very important. When you always see a woman happy in her marriage, it's because she has a husband who also gives it to her very, very well. People say, well. And also, who here?
Enti abusuye ene bronyai ya meka Merry Christmas ya ma metonyom ya ma mesa afutu a ye pesa wofa. There's only 6 days left near 2022 nim. It's 2022 no wo sha se sen ma mema no a wa ma pra sebi omo baabi nyina enwi wa hafo no echiechia mu nyina monko kire mo ma no ekwan pa no eseso mo fa so no. Teach your children the way they should go. Nya maame nko adwuma papa nso ka ho bi se ne ebe ya they never depart from it. Mutie ne kan ya moya maame nko adin. In fact, kasa ye no 70% ye na me see me say and other sister Adam say me papa na chire me say me papa na chire me say me papa na chire me say. Yes, and we are not lying, it's the truth. It is the truth. Mimiti way of the 2 parents, and I love them both equally. I don't love one more than the other, but obia will roll, obia will play. And yeah, maybe I know say no, I want to speak to my dad about this. I want another perspective about that particular same way. Bibia ni who I mean to be country me papa. Nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Bibia ni who I mean to be country no. Me my asia me ya no ofre me timi akada ene nkoyi ade ni atiafa so nkoyi
eno de e ho side no me timi country me papa.
Oh, me de metimi aka kire the papa because sister, he's been on this 30-year journey of pain with me. Enti no what you say one me na call hospital when who moja to me moja aye from accident amenya nyina papa ka ho bi nti me ka kire ne se bibi say aye me. He understands what you say. Enti no it's on say obia ni relationship awoni parent no. I just simply have that relationship with my father, plain and simple.
That's
I'm a papa will me because when you start saying that you're close to your dad, people start reading meaning into it. There be me papa
being close to your dad may always na me free school na ma shara habit na me papa like who refie no ma one na for omo oduana se ho they always sit there nti me pesika me ho na me ko e ho na me nya e ho na me ka ko jira na chi ma be whisper on asum asa me whisper na asum no I was so funny ma shara na me de me say am papa tinu say na was re no I was me was no friend me mama and nti me pesika anasa papa ne ba betu so obe ma ne man nyina ska o meska na maame na me maame obe ma obi a tro ne din egu ne sika so e de atehwe rubber mu na o de ahye ayi mu wo se bank sa no frɛ nti over time I will be a man no be a sika no we kakra na o de da kan so Sunday ye be jino say ye pesika wo se bank cry you to Sunday no ni sika mo bia.
I know.
And so you see, this one was giving us money and she was training us on how to also spend the money. And so she can say, "Oh, start training." No, when how to also spend the money and also keep the money as savings. And so make us a training the tuning in here. In parents, baba just na ba so ewa asie yes. Nti wonya both na eye.
Yes. Life is a balance. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Life is a balance, plain and simple. Aye. My mommy was a tough woman. And because of her also the upbringing, you know, she brought a lot to the table with her toughness. Me mami only time for sa krokro no na o de wonim de wa no na me mfa koko one spoon shem no obe pouch no ye mpapa adwuma me mami oni sa time no for sa de oni sa daje no o de para ne be ma wo pa no mo pa me no me papa ne betena ho o wudi edi ba ko ka ho why wudi ba ko a di ba ko mami a no di ba ko ama mami no di ba ko ama we wo be ha na aduane na sa me mami oni sa time no.
When the mammy for mammy comes to me, there are gonna monster. On say, mammy for no money Satan because I'm column 9. Me patch a crocro ben or be crocro palaba. Ain't he? What catch I say so ta, mamma quam on tinko dear grow so. But so ta, because you share Indian movies be brave. I feel no person who could now want to say, yeah, because if you know a swan a whole night in so a primubano, a goose was a wood to India, you be. Now don't say before it's now you're like an Indian bride view today. Me ma me beka se mo because who console ma who vie pension ne be boy yare obenya malaria no when you're cold and all that me ma me akasa san yentie ya ko jina so ni ya sa ye dia kro ya ye bibia oba beto na me servant no na akaka duro ewo aboba so na wo twi wo so we den on feel me see Murie ya mo ba dem ma mo nyina ma me ne be sam nyina akaka duro ba ko who this me papa na ba be fa we free ho no akọ no do ha ko to pando maybe I will be a fan out na you know what do what people to the akọ to pan ho na fa me
Oh, mommy, they're not a gangster.
on fa ho plan because no wakasa chro once on kasa twice and also okasa 1 2 3 ya. Well, yes, I do say no. Aboshi Hanim say yes, it's not right to be spanking kids what they are by a woman. But in a way, no, I support it. Yes, I am a cast start training because I collect her. Said Netuna ain't she will say, I want to so I want to.
My feeling, mommy, one time.
Let me so ask you. And I say, yeah, say, me fancy, me come in Kwana Mary, and I say, yeah, I can say, okay, I say, weekend, you say, go ahead, Inspector Derek. Inspector Derek, and this Anya man. Of no, so she was very particular about Niama Yesho TV. Because I also shame, because sometimes on we jump allow how much movies and for kids in there. You see, mammy, see, there was my moon rating, my man will be 2 sockets. Nti ma me ne call other side na yakofa ye kukuru TV na si form e the TV no ahye eyi no socket nim ma me ne baba to ye no ade ode ye yeah. For me I tell them I can't be watching but you know I'm so proud of it and I'm so happy that the training it has helped me a lot.
You need both parents. You just do. You need both parents, and as I said, Bama mini ba papa nyina titi ye mama mafo. Eyo mo ye responsible men a wo mo betimi adom ma. And be, you know, a friend is a responsible adult men in the future. Abusia mini nuaba na yebekasa backstage me sure say wiki enya nanko an ye video yebesan abetoa so yebebe nice topic yebeba because this week till 3rd me wo fie 4th na chese asan butu amame but for the next weekend a bit no me wo ho enti sister no waka kire me na fe ye de enkomo na toa so. I love you guys so much. Mumwa me na me nuaba damasi o na odo de yakoma mu na wo sister wado me from the very beginning. Me share dwuma yase apart from so what ha woni me kasa wo fra me back door maami ye ni say aha wo koi ye ni say that same way men can say ye ni say what that based on one kasa na experience because me time my sister near starting my sister to sister no time near video and any part 5 I will go actually no
you know it's a journey and Sebi you see in life wow a food no food main ring fi say enkofo bi we they helped you. Me I'm always grateful to you when I started my sister to sister, I needed you at the time that I needed you. Mifrel, you made yourself available for me. But that page also that you talked about empowerment. And she says, so a drew me so member the same. Why not? Also, Miss Mia,
Madam Yaba sister Damasi, and you are non but ene one never into me canasem, and see ya for that. And sister Joe Domensa, sister Abuna Mirkua, I'm a mansin. Once Uncle for a money now, me bubo mudia, or beyond trust I hadn't found Cochera or Musami Bo Mudio. But and come back now, Hanam see, and a sister I'm a mansin, and what you said, the uncle be a screenshot, ya Cochera, said a queer sicas in the pages who did not them. You know, these women have really helped to make my being on Facebook worth my while. There were days when I felt like giving up. But me share sister Adama na me kasa bebre but me call my sister to sister now your live video and ma kote chire di na metie me dware ni na metie and I'm like I saw me nua bay time I was sure see and then nipa 5 and then e be good video next and then 50,000 55,000 was the same plus and counting me nua bay ya de dodo na ma chire me re na me comment him atem didi anipa di me and then they cost backstage now because me near bay too me full from beginning into when I see some of these things I just laugh me in fact cry and yasem
we be say forget it forget it and no it is sister Adama. God bless you sister God bless you. Social media there be the more and criticize you that should rather make you stronger. Because at the pa and the tone
no correct
se obi anadwene ye adwuma ebetena sitie asema wo kan wa ha eye futuo no de ma nti so obi ba chire ebeye wa tade a wo ye no wonya na nka wota konya na wotimu no eye the same thing to say but only have visibility no people lack visibility eye easy say oba betena se anipa be show obi anytime so camera si na nipa saying na wo so camera si wani ma nipa be free amansan ba bia say ye ba behwe akushika
no correct un chantro it's not easy some days no kweni I wake up like today and yes I'm a dominia ba sister Adama and that is what holds me accountable because I am in kwan and me be so camera send ya na me feeling on come you know what I'm tired today is Christmas Day I just want to eat something and go back to bed. I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm saying, hey, there be sister Adama do keeping the time. And when I'm really feeling panoso, and I'm a better say. And now I'm feeling a heck of a lot better in myself. Say we've had this conversation. Emma, when you now moka hubi, me see a dinner, me casa me boy, me munri, sister Adama, sister Drodo, sister Abnam Rekua, sister Mandy, blessing Mandy. I'm a mansin. Just a woman door so Kwame no face. Bra Michael Asante chesem kwofoni is just too many. Me pese me bo bi edin me ja binti no nim. Ye den komoni besi ha. Me nia ba no say 10:10. Ni kunu market time into de ye ntwa so. Ni my sister nkona wonko ye ne conjugal right. Wonko exercise ni freedom ni nyina wo ho. Ye besa ba. Nya ba betuan komo so. Nyame nhirehira mu amutie ye nyina. I hope say wo befa mu ababi. Na mo mema akomo a me ni me nua ba be kom ye enye kwa ye kasa anye kwa but we actually see it in action. Ya mo besan ba be kase mo program na mo ye ne Christmas day no me tie ya me di bi ye adwuma no me hu changes wo me fie. Onyame nhire obia. I love you guys. Afinshapo. Mate. Bye-bye.
Sika educate. Yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate. Yeah, kasafa abumde awari and impunto. Sika educate. Odon come up, rana yenya ya huwa duro. Sika educate. Unyane baby aje. Sika educate. Eti like it page, you know I am vibe. One more than go YouTube, ho, subscribe it. Sika Educate is the name. All our man source and the campo. Inspiration, motivation. Wapomuden, education. For Franada, when it's here, or don't come or Ekusika deba. For Franada, Bema Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Sika educate. Yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate. Yeah, Kasafa, Abum, they are wearing Sika